Estuaries, Florida's productive powerhouses. Remember the first time you saw a brown pelican dive close to shore? After crashing into the water, they pull their bills down and squeeze out the water until just the fish remains. You may have also seen gulls floating close by, hoping to snag a fish from him. Or you may have just sat by the shore, enjoying the warm sun, a slight breeze, and calm, flat water. One of my favorite things to do is to go to the shore later in the afternoon, when the wind has died down and the water's very calm. I like to watch the smooth surface to see who pops up, maybe to eat a bug that might be floating there. With any luck, I might see a manatee come up to take a breath, or if I'm really lucky, I'll see a dolphin taking a breath while hunting for his evening meal. Take a look at the map. I like this map because it clearly shows many rivers in central Florida that flow into the ocean. This place, where the fresh water from rivers meets the salt water in the sea, is an estuary. Estuaries create a special environment for plants, wildlife, and us. Chances are that when you sat on the shore, maybe watching pelicans or just watching the sea, you were watching an estuary. Now here's Tampa Bay, right here. It's the largest estuary in the state of Florida. 4 major rivers flow into the bay: the Hillsborough, the Alafia, the Little Manatee, and the Manatee Rivers. The mix of fresh and salt water in here, then, provides an ideal habitat for small fish and other wildlife to grow, making the Tampa Bay estuary one of the most productive places on Earth. Now, when we are young, we need food, shelter, and safety, among other things. So do fish and other wildlife. Fish emerge from eggs released in the open ocean. The tiny larvae are carried by winds, currents, and tides into the estuary, with some species timing their movements with the tides. As they develop, many of these small fish move into the estuaries, or seagrass beds, mangroves, and marshes. There is more grass in the shallow waters because the sun can reach the plants on the bottom. The deep ocean has no plants in the bottom because it's too dark. This makes the estuary highly productive and therefore very important. The estuary provides plenty of food, shelter, and the roots, grasses, and shallow water. The water with reduced salinity also reduces the risk of running into large ocean predators who prefer maybe more space and full salt water. Oyster beds, mangrove roots, and grasses all provide excellent places to grow up and thrive. These shallow, beautiful places support wildlife and support us. Places like Tampa Bay are not just bodies of water. They are places where families gather, where people fish at sunrise, where children see dolphins for the first time, and where many of us feel connected to nature. All of this happens in the estuary. Estuaries clean water by trapping sediments, they reduce flooding by buffering storm surge, and they support recreation and tourism. Estuaries are under pressure, though, from climate change, pollution, and other issues that affect water quality and therefore wildlife. We have many reasons for hope, though. Across Florida, people are restoring oyster beds that filter the water. We've worked to restore seagrass beds to provide more habitat for young wildlife. We've managed fertilizer runoff by using native plants, and we're protecting mangroves to help protect our shorelines. Estuaries truly are Florida's productive powerhouse.